we've got the integral of tangent cubed x over the square root of secant x dx. Now the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to rewrite this, and I'll rewrite it as the integral of tangent squared x times secant to the negative 1/2 x times tangent x dx. And I'll rewrite this once more. I'll rewrite it as the integral. I'll pull from this tangent squared x, and I'll rewrite that as in parentheses secant squared x minus 1 times secant to the 1/2 negative 1/2 x times tangent x dx. And from here, what I'll do is I'll let u equal secant x. The derivative of u equals secant x tangent x. But what we're looking for here is tangent x dx on its own, which we can achieve here if we divide this entire side by secant x. And we'll divide this side by secant x to make it work. Now what we've got is secant x is equal to u. So what this really is 1 over u du equals tangent x dx. And so what we can rewrite this entire integral as is the integral of, in parentheses, u squared minus 1 times u to the negative 1/2 over u du. And these two can be combined because obviously negative 1/2 is really on the bottom. Negative 1/2 times 1 on the bottom actually becomes negative 3/2 in total. So that can be rewritten as u to the negative 3/2. And just to clean this up, we'll rewrite the whole thing. The integral of u squared minus 1 times u to the negative 3/2 du. And from here, we'll go ahead and distribute this. So since we're multiplying by u to the negative 3/2, our exponents will add. And so what we've got is u squared, which is actually u to the 4th power over 2. And because we're adding, we're going to add negative 3/2. So when you do that, this actually becomes u to the 1/2. So as we simplify, we'll have the integral of u to the 1/2 minus u to the negative 3/2 du. And now we're ready to integrate this here. So what we do is we integrate u to the 1/2 with respect to u. And in doing so, we end up with u to the 3/2 power over 3/2. And we have to flip and multiply that denominator. So what we'll end up with is 2 over 3 u to the 3/2. And then we'll do the same thing with this u here. We'll subtract, and integrating u to the negative 3/2 over 2, we have to add 1 to the exponent, and that will give us negative 1/2. So we'll have u to the negative 1/2 over negative 1/2, and then again we'll flip and multiply here, and what that simplifies into is negative 2u to the negative 1/2. Now of course we have this negative here, and this existing negative there, and so with both of those, this becomes a positive 2u to the negative 1/2. And because we're integrating with no bounds, this is an indefinite integral, we must add a constant at the end. Finally now, to kind of cap this off, we have to take our u sub and plug it back in. We substituted secant x for u, so we'll have really 2 times secant x to the 3/2 power over 3 plus 2 times secant x to the negative 1/2 plus a constant. And of course this can be rewritten as 2 over the square root of secant x. Whichever way you write it, this is the final solution. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope that you found this helpful.